I'm Ricky, and this is a property in London. Essentially, initially when I bought this property, again through Paramount, I wanted to buy it with my partner as a buy-to-let. But a month later, I decided that I was going to move back to London for good. I want to live in this flat ourselves instead of letting it to tenants. So it changed our plan completely. We wanted to do very nice renovation, and I started doing my research when I was living overseas. I got in touch with different designers, different builders, got the quotation, they visited the place, but things didn't seem to work out. And I was speaking to Spencer from Paramount because he was already helping me with dealing with other properties that I've got. And that's the time when I realized actually Paramount provides professional project management and refurbishment service. And after speaking to Paramount, comparing the quotations with other quotes that I've got from designers, it makes a lot of sense for me to go ahead with Paramount, given the quotation, given how I feel from the communication. On top of that, I've got a good relationship with Paramount. This is a firm that I can trust with more. They were literally at least 20% more expensive. But on top of that, because I've got a list of things that I want in my flat, they could only do 7% of it. There were quite a lot of limitations, I would say, based on the amount of money that I could afford and how much they charged me. So, and one of them wasn't very responsive. Paramount, Spencer, they were always responsive, especially when I got a property overseas. It was during the lockdown as well, but still they responded very swiftly. It was a bit nerve-wracking when it comes to any renovation project. I did some renovation myself, with the local builder in Hong Kong. It was always nerve-wracking, but Paramount and Spencer made it a lot clearer. I got a 3D floor plan because I haven't even seen the flat. That's the problem. And they gave me loads of advice about what work could be done, how complex it is, how simple it is, and that really helps. And what makes me less nervous later on in the project is they manage my expectations very well, if I can put it that way. I was kept informed during the entire process in the past few months, so it wasn't nerve-wracking after a week or two at all. I just can't believe how great it is to be able to manage, not me managing my own renovation project, but me dealing with a massive renovation, because we changed the flooring, we changed the radiator, we installed the pipes, so everything from scratch, but it can be managed using a mobile phone. Spencer and his teams, took pictures and numerous videos, every week, at least once a week. So I know exactly what has been done in the flat. And so I didn't even need to worry about, my flat might not be ready when I'm in London. No, I know that there was a very, very good chance that it will be more than ready. I'm very happy with the quality of work, with the schedules, with the budget. Budget is something that is a bit hard to, control sometimes. But Paramount is good at that as well. When I wanted to overspend, they give me a flag. Are you sure this is worth, because then they talk to me a couple of times about my lifestyle, the life that I want to live in, what are important to me in a flat or house. Then when I want something crazy or something that might not be worth the investment, they would honestly tell me look, you need to spend X amount of money, but you might not use it that frequent. From their opinion, they're not imposing at all. From their opinions, it might not be worth it. And then that there's like a reality check. Like I need to look at my budget. Oh, actually, I don't have that much money to spend, so I need to be more realistic. So that really helps. They manage the project pragmatically. Can I put it that way? Like in a very sensible way. So they give you very proper professional advice. This is something that I would say I've already recommended. A couple of my friends. I don't think anything I would have done differently. I can tell they made massive effort into my flat as if it were their flat, as if it were their own house. This is how amazing it is. I can't compliment them more than enough. When I was in Hong Kong, before I saw the flat, before I walked into the flat, I was like, okay, if it achieves 80% of what I wanted to have, I would call it amazing. But as it turned out, it achieves 100% or even more. It's beautiful, it's beautiful. It's not a nice thing to brag about my flat, but I love it. We are living here very happily, very happy.